thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like... And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought that wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so with ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give a... Now I lose again, I'm a loser, get the bad statistics and I didn't matter anyway. Live like I lost it all, now holding the wall, gonna come in the... So bang and hot, and langing, I'm a man with a dig and a dangerous hole. I was gonna pay for all that I'm gifted, how we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant, how we gonna do it? Hands on the barrel head, no double, how we gonna do it? Get what I want, cause I'm raw and gifted, promise gonna pay. Hear a brutal sound, head hitting on the ground, cause the evil was done to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me, and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Heaven had no place to go. Promise gonna pay for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Steal for the rich. Promise gonna pay me. Gonna pay me. Gonna pay. Gonna pay. Crime is gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all. Let's now do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team.
Let's do it.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to look as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That ball caught by his rookie right arm. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And even 20 yards and a first down in the game's very first play. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. A carry here for Travion Henderson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And that was too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So you look at this defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Pass caught by Fannin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who the freshest guys coming off the last game playing on Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line. A play fake. Now Penix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And Xavier again. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Quick throw to Collins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we're going to give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and go and try and keep us ahead.
Hell yeah. The keys down there? Yeah, it should be.
Allen off the play fake. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is tackled.
All right, this is bad. Hell yeah, go ahead.
Not quite to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to Wicks. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with a touchdown run.
To Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one deep into the landing zone. Returnable from the 2-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everybody's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
With that, equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter. And that's a 1st down as well.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Horton on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Off play action. Here's Penix. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Looking to throw Penix. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Puka Nacua, 27 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And then he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
And a first down.
Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Collins. And I'm working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down. Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bass on for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Brings up second and
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Here's Penix. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second and 10. Penix to the air once more. He'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's caught. McMillan with it. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To the air, Penix. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And looking to throw, Penix. This is caught. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Visitors 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Boca Nakua.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Round 80! Alert!
Now Allen. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to the corner. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards results in a first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The extra point.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. Allen maybe with a free play. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And a first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a loose football. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now we give to Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Visitors 28. Our home team 21. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now Penix. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll throw with Penix. That one complete to Ligon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Big gain of 5. Third and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To George Kittle.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Puka Nakua with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. True able to connect on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Second and 1.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Allen off the play fake. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for this.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Nico Collins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. Penix looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Taylor. Touchdown.
The thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Got him there. That's legal. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I see you from across the room.